Okay, so now we are actually starting the chapter Exploitation of Indians by the Britishers. So, how the Britishers were treating us so cruelly that we didn't like them. মানে ওরা আমাদের সাথে কি কি খারাপ ব্যবহার করছিল. Okay, so exploitation of Indians by the Britishers. In the previous chapter, you have read about the coming of the English East India Company EEIC, full form is that, and the establishment of the company's rule over India. As the British established their control over India, they started exploiting Indians. So, as gradually the kings, the queens, they were giving all the power to the company people, the company people were trying to sit on our head. Okay, as the British established their control over India, they started exploiting Indians and took away their wealth to Britain. They were taking all our money, all our good things to Britain free of cost. New forms of exploitation took place. So, how they were exploiting the Indians? The Indians were forced to produce goods and crops such as indigo and cotton, which was actually not profitable for us but profitable for the British people. These things were needed for factories and industries located in England. The British flooded the Indian market with cheap factory made goods, and then what they were doing, they were taking our raw material to Britain. From Britain they were bringing the products, the finished product, the made product. Say for example, they were taking cotton raw material to their country, and then from that country they were sending the dress, and that was very costly. So taking cheap material but bringing very costly material. Okay, so Indian craftspeople could not compete with the low price of British goods, and many of them gave up their professions. So, because of those products, Indian people were going into loss because they were bringing their products. So, as a result, many Indian goods that were famous all over the world, such as muslin is a costly kind of a fabric which was not able to compete with the British um, low price products. Okay, that's why they were forced to give away their jobs and all. So were hardly produced, so everybody was trying not to produce muslin anymore because nobody was buying that in India. Now this analysis, I will learn why many Indian craftspeople lost their jobs after the coming of the British. Read the effect mentioned below and write down the cause for it. Effect is, many Indian craftspeople gradually gave up their profession when the British rule was established in India. Now, you have to tell what was the cause, why many people were giving away their professions. So, you will write this answer from here. From here. Yeah, from here. The British flooded the Indian market with cheap factory made goods. Indian craftsmen could not compete with this low priced British goods, and gradually many of them gave away their professions. So, up to this. Okay, this much will be the answer for this. You will write these answers here. Fine? Okay. Now, the British produced railways, telegraph, and the postal system to uh, reach out to all parts of India and continue with the economic exploitation of the country. They all promoted modern Western education in India to create a large section of Indians who would help them in the administration of the country. Means because of railway and other easy media, they were able to take few British people and then they were able to rule over the country. মানে হচ্ছে ধর they some people are sitting in Bangalore, and some people are sitting in Delhi, British people, of course, so they were able to contact each other easily because of these railways and then telegraph and then postal services. This all Britishers have brought for their use to India, which earlier India did not have all these things. However, these measures taken by the British to gain better control over India also allowed for an exchange of ideas and mutual contact between Indian leaders. But Britishers brought all these things for their goodness. But actually, what happened? Indian leaders, like Congress leaders, those who were against the Britishers, they took the facility and then they started contacting each other, which earlier in 1857 revolt was missing. Now contact will be there, so many people will be against the Britishers together. Means there will be unity because of the contact. Okay, people all over the country began to realize that they were suffering at the hands of a common enemy, the British. So British was the common enemy for Bengalis also, for Rajasthani people also, for South Indian people also. Now everybody started hating them. So it was a great unifying factor. So all were feeling that they are together and together they have to fight against them. Words you should know, you should learn all these things. Economic exploitation is what when through money somebody is exploiting you, means somebody is taking away all your money, is economic exploitation. The situation where the British treated India's agriculture and industry unfairly, thereby making the Indians poor. So Indians were becoming more and more poor. Fine, for history, let it be up to this much. You tell me whether you are clearly able to understand, or should I change some pattern. If you are able to understand, then we will go like this. If you are unable to understand the real facts about the chapter, then we will try to change. You listen to both the videos of the history and then let me know. Fine. Thank you.